All right, so here I have a Troy Bilt Bronco. I don't know if you can see the model number. It's a 2015. I was mowing and I started having trouble with it because the blades wouldn't engage. Here's the blade engage handle, and every time I would go down it would just loose. So I had a lot of trouble going through the manual. There was no part number, so I had to do my own part number searching, and I ended up finding this on eBay. There's a part number. It's a PTO cable, 946051241A. I think it was almost $15. I had a little bit of shipping issues, but finally it got here. So I had to take out my battery, the battery holders, in order to get down to the PTO cable. And let me see if I can show you where it's at. That right there, it's kind of blurry, but that's where it screws onto. It's behind that wall right under the sensor, and it runs through the bottom right there. This right here, you follow it all the way down to the deck, and it's hooked up to a spring. It runs through the spring to be able to engage the blades. Here's my old spring. It ran in through there, and the cable busted, so that's why it wouldn't engage anymore. So it was a little hard to get it on. Finally I figured it out. Hopefully this video will help some people out there going through the same issue I just had. So once you're ready to install it, so I showed you where it screwed on, where it ran through, and then on the bottom you follow it from the back. It's this one right here, you're looking at it. It goes straight through there, and there's a spring. It mounts onto one of the pulleys. They have a hole in it, and that's how I put it. I don't know how it was because it busted, like I said. So the spring was attached, but none of the cable was attached. So what I did was I screwed it on first, back here, inside of that, and there. I screwed it on, and then I left this part out. I left that out. I left it loose so that I could attach my spring onto that pulley. Once that was in like that, you have to pull on the cable a little bit. You can pull on it, tug, and it'll stretch out. It'll pull back, and then you can do the insert. You can insert that in there, and then it's got this little pin. In order to take it off from there, you have to pull this pin out first, and then it comes loose. So now I'm gonna just put the pin back in there. Where's it at? And it goes in. Oh shoot, I can't see it. You see that right there? So it's got a hole right there. You just run it through. And I turn it, and then there it is. It's tight on there. So now it should have a little bit of tension in it. I apologize for my camera blurriness. I had a broken camera. I went to repair it, and I don't think they did a very great job on it because I have a hard time focusing in on whatever I'm going to do. So I feel the tension now, and it pulls it. Let me see so you can see what the spring does. So there you see the spring. So whenever I pull the lever, it engages it. That's engaged. That's disengaged. You can see the belt loosen up. So that's why I ran the spring under it rather than over it, because if it tightens up, it's probably going to rub up against a spring, and as the belt's turning, it's probably going to burn it off, and then you'll have another problem to fix. So I hope this helps. The screw that goes in here, I believe the size on it was a 3/8. So I used a long socket in there. Yes, the correct measurement for that is a 3/8. So I used a long socket with an extension, and then the ratchet, and it made it easier to reach in there. Like I said, I had to do my own research on the part number. Hopefully that part number helps. This is a 2015 Troy Bilt. I bought it at Lowe's. So hope this video really helps out everybody. Now it's time to put the battery back on and get everything back together. The hardest part is already done. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this really helps you.